Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane, and let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11, episode 5. Let's get into it. The most funny part of the episode was when Todd and Kandi pulled up to, Ronnie and Shamari's house, and basically Kandi was like, "Let's put $100 in the card," and then Todd was like, "I don't even know them children." I thought that was so funny. So let's get it started. I see Porsha got matching tattoos, but at least she didn't get his name. She got matching tattoos. Her mother was like, we can't waste them eggs, I was like, damn, the mom was on to something. She knew her daughter was going to get knocked up and get pregnant. And it is what it is. And it seems like the meeting with, Porsha mom and Dennis went way much better than the meeting with Porsha and Dennis's mom. So she's down with it. She want her daughter to use her eggs ASAP right away. I was like, okay. And we got Kandi going around telling the story about Dennis. And it finally gets back to Porsha. And Porsha got something to say about it. Dennis got something to say about it. He's calling his exes, trying to find out who's spreading the rumors, who's talking this, who's saying that. Nene goes behind Kandi's back and tell Porsha. Who thought that Nene wasn't going to tell Porsha? Because that's her little sister. And Porsha says Nene is her big sister, and they're building a whole brand new relationship and they working it out. So Nene even lied and said she didn't say nothing, and Porsha ended up saying, well, Nene is the one that told me. I was like, oh shit. So we know Cynthia's keeping secrets, and we also know that Marlo's keeping secrets, because they all knew that Nene was gonna go run her mouth. And they spent 10 grand on them twins' birthday party. They must got money to spend. They must got money in the bank, because them twins ain't even gonna remember that party. Do that shit when they 16. They gonna remember it. Do it when they 10. Do it when they're 7. Do whatever the hell you want to do. And basically, we have, Eva. Her mother is calling the shots. She wants this and she wants that for Eva's wedding. And Eva is just too much for her to deal with. She wants to have her own thoughts or her own mind, her own opinions on what she wants for her wedding. But she gave her mom the red carpet to choose and pick. And she also been saying that her mom said that, her mom got married at the Justices of the Peace. So this is just really like her mom's wedding. Even the husband was like, what's going on with the wedding? And Eva was bragging that me and my mom are doing it. Now all of a sudden, Mama too much. Mama is too much. But you gave Mama the red carpet, baby. So let's get it on. And so we have Porsha. She meets up with Porsha and Dennis. They at the restaurant chilling. They got hookah in front of them. But when Porsha moms comes through, they move the hookah or whatever. And the mom was like, I don't want Porsha to waste them eggs. None of them eggs can go away. And you have, Dennis talk about he wants to get married. He talks about his tattoo he got of Porsha. Porsha shows her mom the little significant tattoo thing that she got on that means it's a cross, a heart, and a dollar sign, whatever that's supposed to mean. And basically, Porsha is 2.0 since she left Cordell. And the mom talks about the relationship with Cordell that didn't seem like it was family. Cordell Stewart didn't feel like he was inviting to Porsha Williams' family, and Porsha feels like he was controlling. And basically, Dennis says, I see marriage coming. I only want to get married once and once only, baby. So we'll see how this situation fans out. Porsha says she feels wedding bells. She hears wedding bells. Wedding bells are all around them. But the mama was talking about, we can't waste them eggs. No, indeed. Porsha did not waste them eggs. She done gave birth. She done got her a baby in the stomach. And mama already knew. So we have that situation. Then we have Kandi, Cynthia, Nene, Marlo. They meet up and they having, Cynthia looks good. Nene, I really like Nene's outfit. Kandi looked good too as well. And, Marlo had to come with the glam squad. So we have that situation. They haven't, they're talking. And basically Marlo is like, damn, Nene, damn, Cynthia, I'm glad you joined the lady team. I'm glad you're feminine. Look at you. And then Nene co-signed that, was like, yeah, you've been looking boyish and shit. And they show all these pictures of her being boyish, and then Cynthia throws up that, hey, listen, my freak number has went up, Kandi. You know why it went up? Because of my new man. And so Kandi was like, I'm glad to hear it, because Peter said that your freak number was down. Like, you ain't nothing in the bedroom. You ain't no freak. It's bland. And Cynthia was like, nah, that was years ago. That was back then. We've been together for years. So Kandi said, Peter said, you said you wasn't hitting on nothing in the bedroom. I was like, but Peter was in love. And then Kandi said, what about Porsha? What kind of advice are you guys giving Porsha, with her new relationship? And it was like, Nene was like, I'm staying out of it. If David didn't say nothing, then that's when Kandi dropped the tea about him getting tattoos of other women's names and stuff like that. Marla was like, don't say anything. Let's see if she talks about, Dennis getting a tattoo or she gets a tattoo. Candi's talking about the Rolex watch, and she's going down the list about what's going on with Porsha and Dennis and what he's been doing, and she knows a few girls, a couple, a few. Marla was like, well, a few means a lot. Couple. Cynthia's like, a couple. So we have that situation. And so basically Kandi was like, what should I do? Should I say anything to her? Because I don't know if it's going to come off bad. Nene was like, I don't get into nobody's business. I don't say anything about anybody's relationship because it falls back on you. I would keep my mouth closed. Cynthia was like, just going to stay out of it. Marla was like, I would tell. Marla was like, I would tell. I would want to know and everything like that. But Nene said, no, let's just be quiet. Let's keep it secret because, and then Kandi was like, you guys think so? Because is it going to come off negative? Is she going to think I'm hating and she think I'm doing this, on purpose? Well, basically, I think Candy's happy that she do got some negative information on Dennis because, Porsha did throw up, Todd doing something in New York and having an alias and things like that, even though she is supposed to forgive, Porsha and everything else. But it makes her feel like, damn, at least I got something on the girl that was going around spreading rumors about me last season. So, I think she feels good about having information. I don't think she feels sorry for Porsha at all. And this is just tea and shade all day, every day with the situation with Dennis. And she gonna use it to her advantage too as well. And so we have that situation, but we find out that Nene went back and told her, so it is what it is. Nene was running them choppers. But before they left the table, they all agreed not to say anything to Porsha or whatever. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. And so, what did Nene say? Are them Rolexes real? People just going around giving Rolexes? Yes, I guess they are real. He got the money, he can afford it. And so we have that situation. Then we have Eva. She meets up with her mom to go and try it. The first wedding dress Eva tried on was absolutely gorgeous, was absolutely beautiful. Her mother really didn't like any of the dresses. She wanted a certain type of dress for her daughter. She was very picky. She was all up in the mix or whatever. And she's gonna allow you to wear white. You want this type of dress. You're not gonna have this type of dress. Even the people at the wedding shop, the wedding dress shop or whatever, was kind of getting annoyed with her mother, and they kind of like talked to her privately. But Eva, you made it seem like it's okay for your mother to take over, but I guess she took over way too much. You should know your mother better than anybody else. Like, if you give her an inch, she gonna take a mile. So we have that situation. And then plus she talks about her mother worked for a VP in medicine on the business side, and she retired, and her mother and father have been together for 35 years or 31 years or whatever. So we have that situation. We meet Eva's friend. Her name is Ebony. For some reason, Ebony looks very familiar. I don't know why. She looks very familiar. And then we have Shamari. She's at her house or whatever. And she's getting ready for the birthday party for the twins. And, she brings it up to, her husband, Ronnie, that, hey, listen, one of the questions were, have you had an open relationship? And she said, I told the girls I did or whatever. And then Ronnie was like, was you drinking? Like, what was you guys doing? You think that's appropriate to tell somebody that? Like, was you guys drinking? Ronnie, that part was funny too, because the way he looked at Shamari, like, you think that was appropriate to say at the table? The first thing to say, like, was y'all drinking? He was all acting like grandpa and shit like that. She was like, it is what it is. But we also find out that it seemed like Shamari was more into this woman, and it was about to break up, and their relationship was about to be over because Shamari was liking the kitty cat. She was liking the carpet. She was like licking and tasting it. She was in it to win it, and basically their marriage was almost over. And it seemed like it's a sore spot for Ronnie because a woman almost stole his woman, and he ain't feeling that. He said she couldn't have penis, but she had coochie and was about to run away. She was about to be a runaway bride. And so basically it was a dark point. It was nothing happy. You think, okay, we had an open relationship, we had fun, I had sex, you had sex, it was just wonderful. No, it's a dark memory for them. So if you think about having an open relationship, it's going to be great, it might not be. And we have Tiana Taylor, she's promoting her open relationship, and she's making it seem like it's all good, but 9 out of 10, it ain't all good. So, so we find that out. And so Eva had to reassure that she was just bi-curious. And then that's when, Ronnie was like, you was bi crazy. Because I guess she was feeling that girl a little bit more, if that's actually true. I guess Shamari said she wanted some women. She wanted to feel a woman. So we have that situation, and that was almost about 6 years ago. But like she's saying that it was her past or whatever, and she's not embarrassed of her past, and she wasn't gonna try to let Ronnie shame her because she said something, because it was gonna come out any one way or another. It was gonna come out anyway. So they're getting ready to have this birthday party. They got 120 people coming. Everybody's coming. Just about everybody's coming through. There's a lot of people there. It's packed. And so we get to Eva and her mother. They're over there having dinner and shit like that. And I guess Eva's mother, Eva said there's 150 people coming to the wedding, and out of the 150 people, there's only 40 people that's coming. That's actually her family. The mom was like, I want to add 3 more. I want to add like certain family members. And Eva's like, no. Eva's like, it's not $100. You know what I mean? Just to add somebody's going to cost more money, this and that. And she was like, I don't know what's going to make you tip over your budget if it's only, 3 people. And then Eva starts crying. The mother's ignoring her. They're both, the mother's just eating and chopping away. She's eating her food. Eva's wiping her eyes, looking for sympathy, looking for attention. She goes in the bathroom and she finds it with the producer. She tells the producer, she come back to the table. Her and her mom end up, talking and apologizing to each other and going to try to make it better. And they smoke hookah, and it is what it is, because Eva has 3 brothers and just her mother, and she don't really have females around her, but she had Ebony. Wasn't Ebony there a few minutes ago? Didn't she bring a female to, Cynthia's Bailey barbecue? So we have that situation, and the mama just like, the mama was not going to miss a beat. She was like, you ain't gonna do this to me on camera. This ain't gonna happen. We ain't gonna talk about it. Mama was eating like that ain't nobody business, but mama was hurting too, because it's big, and they're spending a lot of money. And that wedding dress, one of the wedding dresses was like $50,000, $80,000. Like, them wedding dresses are expensive, girl. You better get in there and start sewing shit. So we have that situation. So everything worked out with the mom and Eva, but they're gonna probably go back downhill again. Eva's thinking about eloping, but she's only joking because she's gonna get that wedding. So we have that situation, and she don't want the extra 3 people. And then we have Nene leaks, and basically Greg gets a phone call, and he finds out that he still have, cancer cells around, and they want him to try chemo to get rid of them. And it's just sad. And Greg is like, I just need to take a break. Okay, I'll get back to what my answer, whether he wants to do chemo or not. And they also show Greg drinking a healthy drink and actually becoming a vegan. But we also know in the media that there was some situation going on with Nene, was basically kind of like fed up, and she was going at Greg on social media and basically tell him he needs to practice what he preached, and he needs to be nicer and sweeter towards her, because dealing with chemo is very serious. Because I had a client with chemo, and let me tell you, the mood swings go up and down. You gotta understand that chemo messes with your brain too, because you're actually putting poison in your body to kill other poison. So and especially if you're not in like your 30s or your 20s or whatever, it takes a toll on you. So send blessings and peace to Nene and Greg that they get it together. A lot of people saying it's for the show because the show has low ratings. It is what it is. So we have that situation. And we have what's her name, Marlo. She comes through with her nephew or whatever, and she's sitting back there complaining, talking about it's too hot, fanning herself and everything. And then you have Marlo, and it's actually Kandi too as well, and they're talking. And then also Shamari, she comes along, but before then we got Ronnie actually when Kandi enters the party, telling her about placement. Like, Escape sing so well, you guys sing good, but your placement is terrible. Basically trying to give her more advice, and Candy's like, whoa. And then you have, Todd, he's just trying not to pay attention. He's just like, damn. And so I guess Ronnie feels like he got to do what he got to do. He's trying to stay connected. He's trying to give, the camera something to use, people something to talk about, something for people to say. Because, he don't want it to be boring. Because if you watch this show, it used to be lit. The litness is gone, but at least if they're not arguing and screaming and fighting and shit like that too as well. So we're getting a different season. We're getting a placement of quiet placements. So we have that situation, and basically they bring up the situation with Eva passing the peach to Shamari, and basically it was Shade talking about her makeover. And we also get Shamari talking about like Porsha is not coming. Porsha, her and Porsha went to elementary school, middle school, junior high school, whatever. And Porsha act like she don't know her, don't want to talk to her. And the way that she threw her off, saying, my niece is going to be with her father that weekend. And basically, I don't know why Porsha doesn't like Shamari. I don't know why she doesn't like her. Maybe she feels like she's creeping in on her territory. I have no idea. And I guess they got to be around the same age, right? Because they went to all these schools together. So I guess they're around the same age. So Porsha ain't the youngest. So I guess maybe that could be it. I don't know. Maybe there's some shit going behind camera. You would think they would be close. You would think they would be cool and be hanging out with each other. Especially since Portia's trying to get married and have a baby at the same time. That, Shamari being young, being her age too as well, and just having twins, that, they'll link up. So we have that situation. She talks about Porsha. And she don't understand that shit. And then basically we got the situation about the peach. And, Kandi more is insinuating that, Eva passed her the peach. So is Marlo. They're both in agreements that Marlo was the one saying that she needs a makeover. Basically saying that Eva said that she needs a makeover because Eva passed the peach to her, because basically the game is, if you don't want to answer the question, you pass the peach to the person that the question should be going to, or they are what the question is about, or who you think the question is about. And so basically they're trying to make it look like Eva, Eva the diva was out here talking smack about a makeover. And then you got Shamari falling into it. Well, she's just plain Jane. I don't see nothing extravagant about her. I know I look good. I like the way I dress or whatever. You just gotta, don't let people bait you and saying something negative about somebody too on camera, or negative about something when you're not really clear about the situation. But then guess who shows up? Eva the diva shows up with her fiance and her baby, and basically Eva's thinking everything's cool. They're gonna be sitting down here having a good time. Nothing's gonna be happening. No drama. And Eva, behold, she sits down, and then that's when, Kandi was like, we were just talking about the Bailey barbecue or whatever. And she was like, yeah. And then that's when, Shamari was like, I look good or whatever, and I don't need a makeover. And she was like, they was coming for you. Yes, they were coming for Eva. And you too, Shamari, a little bit. And then Eva was like, yeah, it was all shade and no tea. And so even Eva and Marlo had a little, they just had a little bit of words, but nothing serious, nothing, ridiculous or whatever. So we have that situation, and basically, Shamari was like, you passed me the peach. You think I need a makeover? She was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was passing the peach because I didn't want to answer the question. I didn't want to be shady or whatever. I was just passing you the peach to pass you the peach. I don't think anything about your wardrobe and the way you dress. If your husband like it, I love it. I don't got nothing negative to say. And then Eva was like, look, they're trying to make shade. They're trying to make drama out of nothing. And Eva was just sitting there like, it seemed like Eva was really puzzled. And basically it's making it seem like Eva be running her mouth and forgetting what she's saying. But at this point, I don't think Eva was actually throwing shade at Shamari, because I don't think Eva even cares about the way that she dressed. So we have that situation. Then we have the baby's birthday cake. One was born at 1:45 p.m. The other one was born at 1:49 p.m. Totally cute. Everything was cool. But I think Eva was thrown off. I think Eva's realizing that she really don't got that much friends, and she got to be prepared for shit, because she just walked in and she thought it was all good. And that's so awkward, because, Shamari's feeling a certain type of way. Shamari brings it up like, I don't need to make over. I look good. She goes, I didn't mean it like that, hun, or whatever. So Kandi or Marlo, they didn't jump in and say anything, but, Kandi was like, she's backing it up. Look at she's a DJ. She's doing a remix. No, I didn't mean this. I didn't mean that. It's like, Eva, you just gotta start bringing it, baby. No more crying on TV. Bring it. Bring it, because they're bringing it to you. Bringing it to your front door with your baby and your husband in the building. So we have that situation. Then we get to the end of the night. So it's done with that. So we get up. Cynthia's going to open up a wine bar or whatever. And so she invited Porsha. She invited, Nene. She invited Kandi. Of course, Nene and Cynthia got on the phone and was like, this is who we're going to invite, because we're going to talk about the situation. And so basically, Kandi, the night night before, she was talking to Todd and Don Juan, basically, and talking about the situation that happened when she told the girls about Porsha's situation. Somebody went back and told Porsha, which was Nene, and then, you know, Dennis was going around town calling all his exes, trying to find out who's telling Kandi what's going on. He was pretty upset, pretty mad, because the exes in turn called Kandi to tell her what's going on. You know, the exes didn't give a shit. They was happy to throw shade, especially if he left his exes the way that the blogs are saying that he left his exes. They could give two shits. So we have that situation. So they meet up, they have the dinner or whatever. The ladies did look nice when they came to dinner. They all look fabulous. They all was dressed for success. You know, Porsha had on all white. She was going to try to make sure she stuck out and she stand out. And, you know, Kandi outfit looked nice. You know, Cynthia looked nice. Her weave looked nice. Her wig, her makeup. A little bit dark, but she did look nice. And then we have, you know, Nene, she looked nice too as well at the dinner table. And so Porsha's going on and on about bragging about Dennis. And so then this is when, you know, Kandi throws it up. She throws up the situation and basically she let it be known. But, you know, it seems like Nene was there to protect Porsha, and Porsha was huge. She was upset, and basically she was going to try to throw dry shade and talk about how great her relationship is, to throw that back at Kandi, to let Kandi know whatever you trying to do, you ain't stopping nothing over here. Me and him is happy. We doing this and we doing that. Kandi felt it, and Kandi was like, caught the shade and was like, hey, listen, this is what I said to the ladies. Nobody said they was going to say nothing. They said it was better if I didn't say anything. And she accused Nene, so Kandi accused Nene of going back and telling her. Nene denied it. Porsha confirmed that Nene did. And so basically, you know, Kandi was just like, I was just trying to tell you, I was just talking to the ladies about what's going on. And then that's when you know, Porsha was like, I got the tattoo. He got my tattoo. Kandi and, you know, and Kandi and Cynthia look at each other like, Nene's like, Nene already knew. So basically it gives credence and it gives fact to the story of what Kandi was saying about the exes, talking about, you know, he gives them the Rolex watch, he gets their tattoo, they get tattoo. Porsha was like, I don't even care. I be looking at this name and that name on his body. I could be looking at one of his exes, but I don't care. I don't mind. Cynthia and Kandi are looking at each other like, God, this girl's so stupid. In their head, this is what they're saying. But if Porsha's happy, she's already pregnant. She already had his baby. All that other good stuff. I believe she had the baby already. So, or she's close to having a baby. So it is what it is with that situation. Porsha don't care, but Porsha knows that, you know, she feels like Kandi's being shady about her. Of course she is, because, you know, you did something wrong to her. Now she has a little thing. Now she got a little something over your head to do wrong to you, and she's going to do it. But she's going to be nice and nasty with it. And Porsha was trying to find her way, trying to make this a better situation. She didn't really want to go there all the way with Kandi, but it seems like she will be going there, and they will be going there. And so basically Porsha was like, I don't care. Whatever he did in his past is his past. That was before me, is before me. And, you know, Kandi is like, well, it was only a month ago. Because Kandi's talking about, you only broke with these girls a month ago. And then I wonder, did, you know, Porsha find out which name is tattooed on him and who's cooking the food that she's eating? Because I would be afraid they'll be poisoning me. And so we have that situation. And so Porsha just want to live her best damn life, and she don't give a shit about what Kandi got to say, especially that it's coming from Kandi. It would be probably more better if Kandi would have just spoke to her and told her, and then Porsha could have got upset and walked away, but it wouldn't be like Kandi's gloating in this drama. But you know what? Do what you want to do. Peace, I'm out, one love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. You know, the episodes are mellow. You know, that's not a lot of drama. It's just like slow and easy watching a regular TV show. You know, it's very different, but it's also soothing and sleepy at the same, makes me sleepy at the same time. Peace, I'm out, one love.